Because kids watch movies and they're growing up trying to figure out who they are and what they are and get them out of the box. You know, this is traditionally what women have done. I know that's growing, it needs to grow more. And they can do it. They can do anything a guy can do, and they can make a difference, and they can be tough. Because we bring things that guys don't bring, and that's why in the military they use them for different things. They're known to be good sharpshooters, and you know, yeah, just empowering women to be what they want to be. Like, they don't all have to be tough, because not all the girls want to be tough, you know, physically, but they can be tough mentally and then physically if they want to.
Well, I think it is cool having like male role models, because obviously little boys look up to them, but it's cool when like there's actually a girl that can defend herself, and little girls or even like my age can look up to them and think that's cool. So.
Because despite what most people say when they discuss having, you know, like Britney Spears or whomever else, whether or not they want their kids to see it, they're going to see it at some point in time. So why not have somebody that's more positive than negative?
I think it's important because you're taught, like from a young age, oh, guys are so tough, oh, girls are just this pretty face. But I think that like it's important because we need more role models like that for little girls to look up to. And I think that I think it's awesome. They just say what they want, do what they want.
I feel like it's important because I think it's good for people to see the diversity in women, that they're not just one-sided, that they have just as many sides as our favorite male role models do in films, and that there's a lot more that women can do than just be a romantic character in a movie.
A good role model comes along, you know, teaches them that they can be independent, they can actually do things, and that they don't have to be, you know, glammed up or anything. They can be themselves, that they can be empowered to do what they want to do and actually feel confident in themselves. That's the most important thing, I think.
Personally, myself, I have 2 daughters, and I want them to grow up confident and strong, and I think it's huge to see that on TV. It's huge.
Being a grandma, my grandson has all sorts of superheroes, so when I ever have a granddaughter, I'd like her to have some too.
Kids are sponges, and these girls, they'll say, do, and act just like you do. Same with boys, but girls need that power. They need to know that they can be whoever they want to be.
I kind of answered that sarcastically in my mind. I kind of figured that most guys are stereotyped as dumb and they don't use common sense, so women therefore outlive them. But I kind of used that as my answer because I figured having women in movies kind of it started a historical movement as far as equal rights, so I figured it was kind of women are kind of superior in some ways as far as common sense goes.
Well, I mean, female role models are underrepresented, especially in older films. Females are seen as weak and dainty and certain specific roles, and we're not. We're just as kick-ass as men, and women are just as good role models for both men and women, and like children, both female and male. So I feel like having the equal representation would just kind of like show like who girls really are. We don't just sit in the house and clean all day. We teach fire and safety. We are in the military, all sorts. So just equal representation, because everyone's kick-ass.